Time now for the Morning Rush. We start with Chris Gilson.
Our next big weather maker is going to be in the form of wind and fire danger. Today, the winds will start to kick up across the eastern plains, 15 to 20 miles per hour. But tomorrow, that's when all of us across New Mexico will feel some breezy to windy conditions with wind gusts around 35 to 40 miles per hour and winds sustained anywhere from 15 to 25 miles per hour for your Saturday. Crystal?
And as you get ready to head out the door, we are following the day's top local stories. And we start with this. President Trump could greenlight the release of a Republican memo on the Russia probe. It alleges surveillance abuse at the FBI and at the Justice Department. In the investigation into possible ties between Russia and the Trump campaign, Democrats and the FBI say the memo is misleading. Republicans call those comments a political distraction. On to news happening today. A local women's advocacy group is set to hold a memorial service to remember the victims of the West Mesa murders on the 9th anniversary of the horrific discovery. The remains of 11 women who was pregnant, were discovered near 118th Street and Dennis Chavez in 2009. Still no arrests or suspects have been named. The group Street Safe New Mexico will hold a vigil at the burial site, followed by a lantern lighting ceremony. Sarah.
Starting today, powerful images of women will be on display here at the Katie Neely Gallery in hopes of starting a conversation about assault awareness. Katie Neely has teamed up with One of Many, a local group of women who are domestic abuse survivors. 70 pieces of artwork will be on display for the next 2 months. Each piece is made by a survivor or supporters of survivors telling a personal story of abuse. The assault awareness exhibition kicks off tonight from 6 to 9. A portion of the original artwork sales will go towards Rape Crisis Center of Central New Mexico. Crystal?
On to new overnight news. This morning, the search for a person of interest in a homicide case is over. Bernalillo County deputies say late last night they found 30-year-old Devin Martinez. Deputies have been wanting to question Martinez about the death of Roman Trujillo. Trujillo's body was found in a ditch on Montaño near Edith last month. No word on if the detectives interviewed Martinez yet. The homicide is still under investigation this morning. Chris?
Today's Metro Threat Index only at a 1. It's just going to be chilly to start this morning, and then those temperatures unseasonably warm by the afternoon with highs in the 60s. Crystal?
New at 6, Mitsubishi is recalling about 141,000 of its top-selling models in the U.S. The car company says the accessory drive belt can come loose and cause the engine to stall. The recall covers some Outlander SUVs, Outlander sports SUVs, Lancer cars, and Lancer sportbacks, I should say. The recall begins March 27th. The dealers say they will make the replacement at no cost. On to news happening right now. Seniors will once again be able to ride the Rail Runner for free. For a third year in a row, the Rio Metro's Seniors Ride Free program is offering seniors 62 and older free rides on the train. Anyone interested will be able to get a free ride every Wednesday from February 7th through September.
Here's a look at morning traffic, and so far no incidents to report, just some minor slowdowns across the metro. We'll keep you updated throughout the morning.
On to new details now. United Airlines is revising its policy regarding emotional support animals. You might remember on Sunday, a United passenger was told she could not take her peacock for emotional support on board. Now owners will have to confirm their animal is trained to behave in public and have a vaccination form signed by a vet.
All I really want to do is tell you that I'm feeling great.
Yeah, that was Marvel creator Stan Lee sending a message for his fans after being rushed to the hospital last night. The 95-year-old also says spending the night in the hospital actually did him a lot of good. The legendary comic book writer is best known for creating Spider-Man, Captain America, and the X-Men. Kristen.
Good morning, guys. We are live on Main Street in Durango, Colorado, the 40th annual Snowdown celebration. This year's theme is Black Tie Affair. So everybody dressed to the nines today. We are going to kick things off with a balloon launch this morning. There's about 15 balloons going to be taking flights just north of the elementary school. Hopefully I will be in one of those, but we're going to continue with all those festivities later on through the day. We've got the light parade coming up tonight. We also have more of those balloon launches, mass ascensions, both Saturday and Sunday morning. Packed activities in downtown Durango, so we will be here live bringing you that coverage. We will send things back to you in the studio.
So much, Kristen. Time for the 5 facts.
At number 5, a look at Pennsylvania this morning, where Punxsutawney Phil came out and saw his shadow, which means 6 more weeks of winter. Each year on February 2nd, we wait for the groundhog to wake up from hibernation. If the groundhog sees its shadow, legend has it there will be 6 more weeks of winter, which is what happened this morning. If it didn't happen, spring will arrive sooner rather than later. But of course, in New Mexico, it's a different story here. It's been spring for a long time. More than a dozen states also take part in the tradition with their own groundhogs. But Phil has the most experience under his belt.
Interesting. I don't know, Phil.
You don't trust this
I don't
forecast?
trust it. I'm thinking that the groundhog here in New Mexico did not see his shadow. Number 4 now, New Mexico middle schooler is waking up in custody after police say he made a hit list of his classmates. The boy was arrested after a student came forward telling officials at Capitan Middle School that the boy was taking photos of kids for that list. Officials are not really giving specifics at this time. A judge has ruled the boy will stay in juvenile jail and will have to undergo a mental health evaluation.
At number 3, it's chilly right now. Temperatures starting out in the 30s, but by lunchtime, upper 50s. And how about the middle 60s later on today? It's going to feel a little bit more like spring here in New Mexico once again today.
Number 2 now, New Mexico State Police Chief Pete Caceres is not happy about pay increases proposed in the state budget. This morning, his message to lawmakers is it will not be enough to keep officers on board. He hopes they change it before it's signed. We told you yesterday morning the House passed a budget that includes a 2% pay raise for most state employees, but state police would get a 6.5% pay increase. The governor's plan had called for officers to receive $5,200 more a year than the House proposal. The budget is not finalized. It's now in the hands of the Senate. On to number 1. Tonight there will be another vigil. It's planned to remember Jeremiah Valencia. Community members say they will gather at Alto Park, this time in Santa Fe, at 6. This comes as more details emerge by police of the physical abuse a 13-year-old boy endured before his death. According to detectives, Thomas Ferguson, the boyfriend of Jeremiah's mom, tortured the boy for no reason at all, beating him with several objects around the house. If you want to see the full report, go to our website. That's KRQE.com.